Welcome to this week's episode of Chasing the Whimsy. I'm your host, Ben. Hey guys, we're at Chronicon. I have no idea where my mic levels are. Sorry if it's loud. Let's just bring this down a little bit. All right, so I just live streamed from the con, like see what it's gonna look like. So you guys can kind of see here. This is going out live. So this is gonna be episode 138A. So this is the evening before Chronicon. I was going to set up and record like Liam and I did last year, and I decided not to. So I'm just going to podcast. So once this is done, you'll never see it again. You're going to have to go to the podcast to see it. But this is a recording for Monday's show, 138. Oh man, this is an old man episode. I got to change the title. Old man evening, the eve of Chronicon. All right, guys. 2025 Chronicon. I was here last year with Liam, um, and the guy's cleaning. So go figure. Um, that's so funny. Hold on, watch. You can see him. Yeah, he's cleaning. So, uh, all right. So here's my experience so far for today. I got off work, finished packing, and then I forgot that I have the camera that has the auto zoom. So how? Hold on. Look, watch. It's gonna follow me. Sorry, guys. Anyway, I don't expect anybody to be watching this. It's still zooming in. All right. Oh my God, stop it. It's totally, this is totally doom. This is messing with my stream here. Okay. Got up this afternoon, like 2 o'clock, showered, finished packing, ordered my Uber, um, and then just sat and waited for my Uber. Uh I absolutely so glad Uber exists because I refuse to drive to the airport. Like, are you kidding me? Never. Uber guy was super nice, super chatty. Um, I could have sworn there was a spot on the app that lets you like check yes or no. Uh, if you like you want no talking. He was a nice guy though, so 5 star to that guy. Got to the airport on time. Got there at like 5. My flight was at 7. So what was funny is earlier in the week we had no idea what time my flight was. I mean me. I looked at it with my mom, and it said like fucking 2, like 3:30 or some shit. But it was at 7, so I got to the airport at 5. Got through super quick, super easy. Um, I had my bag. I had my 2 bags, my backpack, other bag. Uh, Straight through, no problems, which was super interesting. Like I've had zero problems so far this trip. Um, I was gonna start reading into too many signs because on the way to the airport, the guy got a fucking chip on his window, and I was like, "Oh man, that's some kind of ominous thing." No, it's not. So everything should be okay. Got to the airport. We landed Chicago. 3 at midnight, like 12:02. Ran outside. Had to use the restroom first. Run outside and then jumped into the shuttle and then drive over to the hotel. The first thing I did, I promise you, the first thing I did, I got timestamp on the photo and everything. Got out, ran over to the corner over here where the smoking area is, and I had to take a picture for Sophia. Look, I got this thing here. I got a Sophie uh, gnome. I'm gonna try to get as many pictures as I can this weekend. Like, I wonder if I can get a bunch of like I could get Ming Chen to take a picture with it. So we're gonna try to get some pictures with it, with Sophie. Um, but yeah, there was a photo I had to take just for her. If you watch the live stream, you'll see it. I'm going to send more pictures of it tomorrow morning. It's kind of it's not a secret, but it's a her thing, man. So fuck you guys. Um, get upstairs. Okay, here's a couple of things that I fucked up already. I was supposed to. I booked it for 4 nights and not 3 nights. So it's supposed like originally I was booked until Monday, and I was like no. So I went online and I changed it. But when I changed it, I changed the room type and or like I lost the availability, so I don't have a balcony anymore. I lost my balcony. I mean, it's not bad, but I do like the balcony. It's beautiful out here. It's like I think we're gonna see is like 52 lows and like 74 highs. So I would have preferred some fresh air policy this weekend. Uh, but I got upstairs, started unpacking a little bit. I packed a bunch of shit, a bunch, um, a bunch of stuff. Unpacked, and then I got hungry, so I had to order some food. So I ordered food, and then I had to order from Walgreens because I can get some water, some snacks, and some other food throughout the week because I refuse to buy food anywhere else. Like I'm on a budget this week, so uh, we're gonna figure it out. I'm not gonna starve. I mean, to be fair, look at this. Like I can fucking afford to lose a couple lbs. I just realized that this is one of the alive that doesn't have my orange shirt on. So yeah, that's the thing. What else is going on? Relaxed a little bit. Uh, bunch of merch. We got the goodie bags. I updated the goodie bags with some of the wooden tokens. Thank you, my sister Nikki, for painting those for me. Um, so I have the backpack. Then I'll have another side bag here. It's funny is because like in theory this is going to be an audio, so you guys can't even see what I'm fucking talking about. Uh, but it is. So yeah, we're gonna hand out a bunch of stuff. I did reach out to Ming Chen, and asked him if I can get a couple extra signatures on some things. So I got a couple of Ming tokens that we had from last year, and then I brought some extra postcards from Fan Fusion. So I'll get to that in a second. So yeah, it's 3 o'clock, almost four. It's fucking 4 o'clock now. Um, I came down because I wanted to do a live before. Like this is empty. Like there's nobody in here. We got the guy cleaning right now. Uh, so we'll see. So I wanted to get that done, and then just like we did last year with Liam, I wanted to do our Welcome to Chicago podcast. So instead of setting up where we did last year with just regular microphone and the computer, I was like, "Fuck it, man! I'm just gonna fucking stream it." Here's two parts to this. I needed to stream it because um, I need to make sure that I can get it to work. In theory, like I see the mic levels bouncing, so that's working. In theory, it says it's recording. Um, so this is going to go down eventually. I'm only going to keep this up just so I can download it and put it up for the Monday episode, 138. But I wanted to test if I can get this working and if I can get to stream, because here's some of my don't tell anybody. Maybe I don't know why my camera keeps zooming in on me. All right, so I doubt Kevin will ever see this. Like nobody's viewing this thing right now, so I don't really care. All right, so here's some of my goals. Okay, anything like last year. Oh wait, hold on. Wait. Oh, nice. I talk too much with my hands, so I'm using the uh what the hell's the name of this thing? Hey, let's do a plug for these guys, right? For my camera this weekend. Uh, there's my camera for the weekend. Fucking cheap plug that guy. Look at this. Look at. Uh, so it's AI hand gestures. So that's why I keep zooming in and out. Why I'm panicking. Um, so I will live stream via the phone tomorrow afternoon. Probably like 12 to 1. Get some of the early crowd. And then similar to last year, I'll do like 3:30 to 5, and get all of the early access, the Kevin Smith welcome speech that he has. So I'll do that. So after that, walk around. I don't think there's too many signatures that I want. There's a handful that I was gonna get. I got to get my shirt like I did last year. There's only a limited to 37, I think. So I gotta make sure I get one of those. But the goals are right. Okay, so I mentioned Ming Chen. I asked him if he would sign a couple of extra things. All I can go on is based off of what last year looked like. So what last year looked like is that like 8 o'clock the con will close, and then at 9 o'clock they'll do Ming Chen, Brian O'Halloran will do karaoke, but there's still a bunch of people walking back and forth, right? So what I'm going to try and do Friday night is Kevin Smith's View Askew trivia. So right over there, okay. So right next to that door, they're doing karaoke, and then I'll sit up right outside of it, and I'm going to just live stream uh, some trivia as people walk by, do some trivia, hand out surprises, right? Whimsy merch, some stuff. Maybe Ming Chen sign a couple of things. Um, so help bring people in, right? That's what we're gonna hope for. Um, Based off of how well that, let's be fair, doesn't even matter how good it's gonna be. Um, what I will do second will be Saturday. What do they do Saturday? Um, the costume contest. Liam and I did a bunch of stuff last Saturday. What the hell did we do? Oh, they had the evening with. So with the evening with, we'll set up again out here. Um, and then we're gonna do Whimsy Gauntlet. I got some Gauntlet tokens. And see if we can get people to run the gauntlet. Hello, one person hanging out. Feel free to hit the chats. I'm just recording for the podcast, um, and testing out the equipment. So I appreciate you hanging out for sure. In theory, the chats work. I don't even know anymore. Um, I suppose I could just check it real quick. Um, but yeah, this is all prep work to see, um, just to make sure because I want to. Yeah, they left. They're like, "Fuck it, I'm out of here." Um, Whatever. Okay, 14 minutes. Let's check the live real quick. Chronicon 130. Hold on, let's turn that down. Oh, wait, let me on it. Uh, so yeah, I'm gonna try and do trivia, Whimsy Gauntlet. There is a couple of other things in my head, that if situation arises, I'm gonna try to do some crowd work. I think. I don't know what that means yet. Um, but I'm just gonna throw myself out there this weekend. Most of the people here, um, like we're all Kevin Smith, fucking amazing. He's all about doing what you love and do it with people that like what you like. That's why we're here. Like Chronicon is about, like he calls it a pop culture con, but he is pop culture, and this is just a huge thank you to Kevin Smith and everything he's done. Um, so yeah, like Liam last year was like, no, that's embarrassing. So I was like, uh, even if it is embarrassing, I don't care. I'm gonna get funky out here this weekend. Friday and Saturday, I'm gonna try to do something during the con. Got the extra recorder. Brought a microphone so I could do no video because I know last year I almost had trouble for some video. Um, We have the fan fusion set up here. So I'll get some extra footage from here, walking the con a little bit. Uh, I don't know. We're gonna try out all the toys. Um, I am I'm happy to say that the streaming right now seems to be working. The phone 11-minute stream I did seemed to work. So I don't foresee too many technical difficulties. I do like the new camera, except for god damn it, I need to stop working my hands, dude. Um, that is bothersome. The microphone seems to work too. They got a bunch of extra tables, so I just had to make sure I steal one, find an outlet. Uh, I don't know. First time I've traveled solo out of state since '07, '08. Oh my god, it's been that long. When I went to Denver, I went to Denver by myself. Almost got lost in that airport. Um, but yeah, we're gonna. Would I preferred to have had somebody come with me? Absolutely, but I got to grow up sometime. I think, right? Um, so far, I got everything I needed. I got Sophie's picture. I'm here at the hotel again. Different hotel tower, no balcony, so it's weird. I don't know how I like the room's nice. The fucking hotel is beautiful. I just don't like the location of my God. Like I absolutely hate this camera. um, it's gonna be a good time, guys. I met Dan already. Dan was one of the guys who work the physical con, right? He's part of the crew putting everything together, setting up. So I ran into Dan at the airport. He remembered me. So fucking shout out to Dan. That is one more thing I want to try to do this weekend. Is I got to get with Dan and a couple of other people to see if I can snag an interview with uh, all the crew behind the scenes because they are fantastic. They put on a great show. Um, so unsung heroes, we're gonna try and get those guys. Uh, but we're looking to get. Uh, so let me wrap up the the pre Chronicon episode. Two live streams with games, trivia, whimsy gauntlet. Another live stream, at least one per day, Friday and Saturday, walking the floor out here, all this space here. Once you get into the con, it gets a little touchy as far as like what you can video. But obviously, I'm gonna push it just a little bit. You can't video any of Kevin's stuff, uh, but those are going to be more like interviews from the tables. Um, wish list item. I'm gonna see if Ming Chen let me set up at his table and I can stream from inside the con from his table. View skew helps Chasing the Whimsy at Chronicon. So we're gonna try that. Uh, and then I'm gonna try and get a handful of contact info. Snag a bunch of interviews. Um, Mark Bernardin, I'd like to get Jen Schwabach. We almost had her this last year. A lot of stuff going on between the holidays and the California fires. And then Chronicon started getting scheduled, so we kind of lost track of her there. But we'll try again. Austin, like again, Mark Bernardin, Ethan Suplee, uh, maybe Brian O'Halloran would be kind of cool. But yeah, I'm just gonna start fucking. I'm gonna whore myself out and be like, "Come on my podcast." So that's what we're hoping for. So uh, I go back tomorrow. Been like I got kicked out for streaming. I got no interviews. I got no games. I got no signatures. Uh, dude, it's gonna be fun, man. Like it's so quiet in here, and in less than 12 hours, this place is gonna get loud. Uh, so that is it for now. I'm gonna whimsy, but it's not a real whimsy because there's gonna be at least 2 more parts. Typically, Chronicon or any of the cons typically run in 3 parts. So this is the evening before the show. Um, Kevin Smith, Jay Muse. We look forward to seeing you guys in about 12 hours. You guys have a good night, and we'll see you for part 2 or part B. I don't know, however the hell number this thing. Whimsy.